haven't heard about the North Carolina Home Builders Association's 2022 Community of the Year, Riverlights, right here in Wilmington, North Carolina, well, my friends, you might already be missing out. And I'll be honest, as I always am, this 1,400-acre master planned community would definitely be my first choice if I was in the market for a new home right now. But is it really the perfect coastal community for your next chapter? Well, today, in the thunderstorm, I'm going to give you the real scoop, the gorgeous, the practical, and yes, even a few things to think about before you pack the moving truck. Hey, my beautiful beach lovers. I'm Tony, your local real estate broker bestie and interior designer here on the North Carolina coast. I help people just like you find a home that fits your next chapter and your style. And I love it. And if coastal living is calling your name like it was calling mine 4 years ago, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button right now. Every week I share insider tours, market tips, and plenty of design advice to help you make the move with confidence and a little coastal glam flair, of course. And yes, when you're ready to start house hunting here, my contact info is in the description below. I get emails and texts and calls every day from people just like you, and I love helping you explore and find the perfect neighborhood and the perfect home for your new chapter. You don't have to wait until you're 100% ready either. Actually, you probably shouldn't because we can't guarantee that tomorrow is actually going to happen. So let's start the conversation today. Now, before we dive into what Riverlights is like right now, let's rewind for a minute because this place didn't just happen by accident. And honestly, I'm no history buff, but I do love a little story behind my buff. Haha. Riverlights was designed from the ground up as a master planned community along the Cape Fear River with a vision that was pretty simple but ambitious. Blend small town coastal charm with modern coastal living. The developers wanted it to feel like the kind of place where you could ditch your car for a golf cart, where you'd bump into your neighbors at the coffee shop, and where the river wasn't just a backdrop. It was part of your everyday life. Over the years, they've added not just homes, but walking trails, parks, restaurants, and a river walk that's basically the heartbeat of the neighborhood. It's grown into one of Wilmington's signature communities, and it's still expanding. So you're going to see a mix of established areas and fresh construction happening side by side. Also, for the record, it's just barely raining. I do hear thunder, but it's still Wilmington, and it's still the east coast of North Carolina, and it's still beautiful, and I still wouldn't trade it for anything. From the beginning, the Riverlights dream was intentional. Capture small town charm with modern coastal living, and it turns out people noticed. I'm not the only one who's a little obsessed with Riverlights. The awards list is ridiculous. I'm talking Best Neighborhood from Where to Retire magazine, Best Community Welcome Center from the NAHB Silver Awards, Most Anticipated Community from Ideal Living, Best Sunset in Wilmington, Best Community for Kayaking. Literally, the list goes on and on. Basically, Riverlights is the Beyonce of coastal communities. It just keeps winning. Not bad for a neighborhood that feels like your backyard, but kind of looks like a vacation. Just saying. All right, now that you got the backstory, let's explore what it's like to live here today. The location, the lifestyle, the homes, and why so many people are making the move to Riverlights, including myself if I was ready and willing and able to actually have a yard to maintain again, even a small one. Location-wise, Riverlights nails it. You are right on the Cape Fear River with a gorgeous boardwalk that's perfect for sunset walks, morning jogs, or a casual stroll to grab coffee. Or in my case today, a walk in the little bit of rain that we're having and the gray, beautiful sky above me. And here's the kicker. I'm only 10 minutes from downtown Wilmington with all the restaurants, all the shopping, and live music you could want. And only about 20 minutes from the beach. So you get the best of both worlds, close to everything, but you still have that peaceful, tucked away vibe. Plus, the view. I mean, is it not amazing? It's beautiful. Now, for most folks, the heartbeat of Riverlights has to be the Live Oak Commons. It's this beautiful park shaded by a canopy of old live oaks with hammocks you can sink into. And it's surrounded by Marina Village, shops, restaurants, and pubs where you can catch up with neighbors and friends. This central little hub is where you can pick your mood. You can grab a sunny table, tuck into the shade, or just soak up those outstanding river views. Honestly, it's the kind of spot that makes you slow down and think, yeah, this is why I live here. Listen, this isn't just a neighborhood, it's a lifestyle. If you're picturing somewhere you can be as social or as private as you want, Riverlight totally delivers. You've got so many community events all the time, food trucks, live music nights, and a calendar that's full without being overwhelming. The Riverwalk runs right through the heart of the community, and you're going to see people out walking dogs, riding bikes, or just catching up with neighbors. One thing I personally love is that you don't have to plan social time here. You're kind of going to just naturally bump into people. And I think that is something that I think a lot of folks crave after leaving big cities or quieter suburbs. And yes, golf carts, they are practically a neighborhood accessory here. And here's the fun part. Riverlights isn't done growing. Crews have just finished up, or maybe are finishing up, new facilities, and developers have even more planned across this 1,400-acre master planned community. Right now, construction is underway on River House, which is a 3,000 plus square foot amenity and recreation center that's projected to open in the winter of 2025. According to a local news release, River House will include gathering spaces, a community kitchen, meeting rooms, a fitness center, screened porch, outdoor gas fireplaces, and outside, 4 pickleball courts with viewing porch, a saltwater pool with lap lanes, and a tanning shelf, plus shaded lounging areas for those super hot North Carolina afternoons. And this isn't even the first clubhouse in the community. The Lake House opened back in 2016. So River House will be the second big clubhouse and amenity space for residents. Translation, you're going to have plenty of options for where to play, relax, and connect. Now let's talk homes. Riverlights offers a little something for everyone, whether you're looking for a low maintenance townhome, a cozy single story cottage, or a custom home with all the bells and whistles. Price-wise, you're generally looking at the 400s for townhomes, mid 500s and up for single-family homes, and 800s into the $1 million plus dollar range for custom or waterfront properties. Even in the more modestly priced homes, though, the natural light, open layouts, and outdoor living spaces make them feel super special. You can style them coastal without having to gut and start all over. And part of what keeps Riverlights interesting is the variety of builders involved here. Each of them brings their own style and floor plan options, so you don't end up with a cookie cutter neighborhood. Now, I do get asked all the time, if I was buying a home in Wilmington right now, where would you choose? And frankly, being an empty nester and a single mom, Riverlights is at the top of my list. I want walkability, water views, friendly neighbors, and zero yard work because I have no green thumb and I have no interest in pretending I do. So, plus it being 10 minutes to downtown and 20 minutes to the beach, that, my friends, is my sweet spot. I can go have dinner on the water, catch a show, spend the day at the beach, and be home without spending half the day in the car. And the biggest selling point, I love that I can easily find a home here that fits my budget and, if necessary, still have room to make it my own design-wise. Okay, I'm not one to sugarcoat things. There are a few things to keep in mind. Yes, there is an HOA, and while it covers great amenities and keeps the neighborhood looking sharp, you'll also want to budget for it. Also, parts of Riverlights are still growing, so there is active construction in certain sections. And if you're not into a community with planned events and social gatherings, this might feel a little too connected for you because there is literally something happening in this community all the time. My tip, visit during an event weekend and on a random weekday. See how it feels in both scenarios. So there you have it, my friends. Riverlights in a nutshell. A waterfront community with charm, walkability, and quick access to both downtown Wilmington and our gorgeous beaches, all of which fits an active empty nester season of life. If you think this might be your next chapter, let's talk. I can help you find the perfect home here, whether it's move-in ready or waiting for your personal touch. All my contact information is in the description below, and I would love to help you join this amazing downtown neighborhood. And don't forget to subscribe to hear all about some of my other favorite communities in and around the Wilmington, North Carolina area. Plus, I'm going to be touring some of the homes that are currently on the market. So you'll get to see firsthand what each community is like and then what the actual homes in those communities have to offer. So until next time, my beautiful beach bums, stay amazing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! I gotta get out of here before the storm starts and the sky opens up on my head. I already got the, the humidity hair going on. Yeah, and Giz, he's down there. He does not like the rain either, so we might have to just, run a little bit.